Hello guys and welcome to episode 17 of Using the Unexpected. I know they're not numbered, but I thought I might as well say episode 17. Today, as you can see by the title and on your screen right now, we are going to have a look at Furret, see what this guy can do. I really love Furret. It's not that I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try it in a few of my teams. Because of the moveset, it can have an amazing moveset. It can help really well in your team for a few reasons. So I'll start with the item. Like I said in the last video, if you've seen it or not, I've got Showdown on my second screen with one moveset for each Pokemon that I'm doing. And then the rest of the video will be me looking through what they could have, different sets they could have, anything else. And yeah, that's pretty much how they're set up. So firstly, you want to give it a Focus Sash, because as you can see by its awful defenses, you know, it could take one neutral hit to knock this guy out in one hit. So I gave it a Focus Sash just because of that. This is what makes it amazing in my opinion. You can give it a Frisk, which can be fantastic in getting the upper hand on your opponent. You want to further its moves for Stab. You want to give it Return. You could give it Retaliate, but Return is, you know, a nice move with like 102 power at maximum happiness, which is fantastic. Its second move, you want to give it Knockoff, which is really good because it obviously knocks off the item, does times 1.5 if it's holding an item, and then after that it's 65 base damage. So if it's got an item, it's actually amazing damage. Brick Break is the next move. I gave it this in case like this is quite a good support move, especially if they're setting up screens, which I know you don't see much, but just in case. And it's nice coverage. I don't know what against other normal types, rock types, ice types. It's nice coverage. And then the final move doesn't do much in terms of covering your weakness, but I like not you. You want to give it U-turn just in case, just so it can get out, just in case it needs to. So for its moves, for its EV spread, I'd give it 252 in attack and speed. With on here on my screen on my right, I've given it an adamant nature. But what I'd say, it's up to you, but I'd give it a jolly nature, just in case it can outspeed. It could get out of there in time. And yeah, I'd give it that 4. Doesn't matter what you give it. But I'd say don't give it in, because it's already got an odd number in HP. I think what an odd number means is that it can switch into Stealth Rocks like 8 times neutrally before it dies, and if it was odd it would be 7 times. I think that's what it is. I'll have to look that up and confirm that, but yeah, that's Furret for you. I'm gonna put this in team definitely because I really love Furret. I used it in my first run through of Heart Gold, which was a lot more recently than you'd probably imagine. But yeah, that's Furret. Let's see what else he can learn. So Furret for moves, well, ability firstly, Runaway, Keen Eye or Frisk. Runaway, no competitive use. Keen Eye, your accuracy can't be lowered in Smogon rules anyway, so that doesn't matter. So Frisk is really the only this is the only ability you can give it really that'll have any decent effect in the battle. So let's see what moves it can learn. It can learn Body Slam, which is, I love Body Slam. It's probably next to Return. No, Retaliate. It's probably, in terms of favourite moves, it's probably Retaliate and then Body Slam, just because of that paralysis chance is absolutely fantastic. So you could give it that instead of Return. In terms of other moves, what's it weak to? It's weak to fighting, and that's it. So you could give it, try and find any moves that counter that. I don't think it does actually have anything that counters it. You can have Sucker Punch, which I found really nice. But yeah, there's other moves it can learn. It can learn quite a lot of good moves. Aqua Tail is alright. That 10% chance to miss, I would skip it in my opinion. And then there's Body Slam. Facade might be good. You could run Flame Orb, I don't know what good that would do really. Fire Punch could be good. Frustration. Let's see what status moves it can learn. So status, Protect. Rain Dance could be good in a Rain Dance move. Just have this literally just to set up Rain Dance. Although there are better alternatives. You got Endure, Focus Energy, that wouldn't really help much. Charm, again, I only really like to use Charm, or I don't really do doubles, but if I did, I'd only use Charm in doubles over singles. You could Troll with Attract, but that's about it really. You don't want to give it, you can't really give it bulky, because it cannot be bulky. Look at that. 227, fully invested in defense, it's 249, which is like, that's 252, and then that's just pretty bad. And then, you know, fully invested in attack, it's 274, so it's a big difference really. Yeah, you could give it leftovers. I'd recommend giving it a focus sash, like I said, because its defenses are awful. But if you want to mix things up a bit, you give it that berry. I don't know what it's called. There's a berry which weakens fighting type attacks. I'm not sure if I'll look for it. Oh, is it worth looking for it? I'm looking for it anyway. Apparently. No, I've probably missed it. But anyway, that's all really. Sorry about that. I'll block that up on the recording. Apparently, it's not going to go. Let's just quit Skype quickly. Very professional, guys. I'll cover that up in the editing. Skype seemed to crash there, which is always nice. But yeah, that's it really. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like. Comment down below if. Oh, sorry. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, then tell me why, because I can only get better. Also, tell me if this set worked for you, and if it didn't, then tell me why. Tell me if there's anything I can improve. Like I said at the start of the last video, these are all just recommendations. Don't take my word that these are absolutely fantastic. You should use these. That's not what this series is about. It's about seeing what potential Pokemon could have. But anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Goodbye.